Hey guys, I just graded your assignment, the ethics outline for this week. So I just kind of wanted to go over a few things because now that you guys are kind of moving past just getting the citations and discussions and you're actually trying to, there are going to be several more times throughout the semester where we start piecing it together and get a paper going. So the first thing I want to say is if you look at if you go onto, I'm big on templates, so I'm always asking you guys to do the template. So if you go onto the APA website, you can find a sample template for student writing and professional writing. Now, with the student writing, it will say that you need to, if you pull up a student paper, it will not have a header. But when I teach, I always teach you guys to write professionally because I don't want you to have to make adjustments whenever you are typing things up when you're working or when you're applying to graduate school and you're writing. You already have been trained to write professionally, not just as a student. I don't really know why they make the differences between the two. So that's why in the course description, like for example, one of the things is in the student, it doesn't require a header. In the professional, it does. But when you guys are applying to graduate school, if you're in the workplace and you're writing documents, you're going to be adding headers. So that's why in the actual assignment description, you'll see that I put header in there because I want you guys to write this as a professional paper. I like to train that way. Just because it's something that you can use forever versus something you're going to have to modify later. So just pay attention to the assignment description when I write those things to make sure you include it in. So this is an example. I just kind of want to go over this because some of you guys, for example, on the cover page, you didn't start the page number. The page number does start on the first page. A lot of you guys put the running head on the cover page. That's 6th edition, no longer 7th edition. So with this, you can see right here that there is no running head. It's the same title on every page. So go ahead and start your page number there and your header, okay? When you come through here, it is, make sure that you have bolded the title. A lot of you guys didn't bold the title or you bolded everything. On the title page, you want to have, it's still 12-point font, it's still double spaced, and only the title is bolded. So as we go down, you guys won't be writing author's notes this year. Abstracts will come later. But you can see here, whenever you're writing, now this week that wasn't a requirement, but as we move forward, you can see that different sections are titled different ways. And as we scroll down, you can see they have their in-text citations. Again, same header, page number throughout. Some of you guys had running head on every page as well. You don't want to do that either. So as we move through, now all of this stuff, this is kind of what a professional paper is going to look like with different sections that are bolded. APA 7th is one area that it kind of differs from 6th is it's all about bolding that title. So title of the paper, title of the sections, title of the appendix, title of the reference page, all of that is bolded. So just kind of want you guys to see what that looks like. I have one thing I want to go over that's on the actual references. So here's a great template. Now I will say, do you see how with this template it uses the web HTTPS and the DOI? Well, you guys, I'm hoping you know already that there's 2 different templates. So the HTTPS, the web, for example, those now have the title italicized and then the organization or journal or organization not. The DOI, this is not titled, this is italicized. So even though this is a HTTPS, it's citing as a DOI. For simplicity purposes and for training, the purpose of this class is to train you guys how to cite properly. Try not to use these HTTPS/DOI websites because I want you guys to train your mind that when you're using a web address, use that template. And when you're using a DOI or journal article, you're using a separate one. So you would just do in this instance, I would just like to see this part, just the actual DOI. So if you were actually get it out of a journal, that's what you would have anyways. But just where you got it, where you found it on the internet, it gave you HTTPS. Now that is, and that's just for practice. I just want you to train your mind because the two templates are different in how you should do it. So, but you can just see, other than that, you can see that this is a pretty good template as well. So you can find the APA resources are vast, especially when it comes to writing papers. If you're going to have an appendix or tables, those would come later in the paper. But as we move through this, I just wanted to say that, just kind of so that we're all on the same page, I am training you to write professionally, because that is how you will write in the workplace. That's how you will prepare documents in the workplace. That's how you will prepare documents in graduate school. So that's how I'm going to be training you guys in this class. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. I took off minimal points. Some of you guys, I gave lots of recommendations, but I didn't take off points for everything. Most of the time points were because your your citations were not in proper APA format, or you just had some like real big formatting issues, like no header, or I might have took off a point, or if you had huge font on your title page, I might have taken off a point for that. So just keep that in mind, that I just kind of want you to train you guys and get that structure, but I'm not going to just take a whole bunch of points off and just, that's not the point of this. The point is just for you to get it and for you to train it. But we are in week 6 now. If you are not using templates, there's really no excuse. You need to be using templates, unless you just want to keep getting points taken off the rest of the semester and then struggle with APA when you move into more of your public health courses. If right now, I cannot stress how important it is to use those templates. Okay. That is the best training that you can do. But just kind of want to go over this because there will be more instances going forward where we're actually writing papers. So I want you guys to kind of get used to this format. As always, if you have questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon.